I'd like to welcome everybody to CKJ Crypto News. Guys, this video I'm going to call Amazon, Ripple, and WorldPay Connection. Guys, no matter how you look at it, I truly do believe Amazon is being powered by Ripple. XRP the standard, that's for sure. Guys, I got one hell of a deep dive I put together here. You definitely want to watch this video, that's for sure. We're actually going to start it with this right here. A quick clip from the Future of FinTech video series, Amazon Pay. Now this is Patrick, VP at Amazon Pay. Mobile payments today.
The new chapters, what do you specifically see for mobile opportunities?
Well, mobile, I wouldn't call it a new chapter, it's still a developing chapter. So what we definitely see from a mobile standpoint, opportunities are ranging the connection of mobile experience with other times and moments of the shopping experience. So I've been in this business for ever. and I'm more excited than ever because as you see the conjunction of all these capabilities, we can create ever more personal and delightful experience for consumers. And there's something deeply satisfying about that.
Right.
Well, basically, guys, this is VP from Amazon Pay. But it did start with this right here, guys. Amazon WorldPay team up on one-click commerce. Now, basically, this sent me down a deep rabbit hole of Amazon rules the roost when it comes to e-commerce marketplace in countries like the U.S., but today announcing a deal that it hopes will start its plan to have the same kind of ubiquity outside of its walled garden. The company has inked a deal with WorldPay for the latter to become its first acquirer. This means that WorldPay, one of the more ubiquitous providers of payment technologies, processing 40 billion transactions worth some 1.7 trillion annually through 300 plus payment options and 120 currencies. 120 currencies will now be offering Amazon Pay as a part of that mix so that any merchant can offer this type of payment and shipping option to its customers. Now guys, shout out to C-Dub. He actually is the one that sent me down this rabbit hole, but I did do the video before showing the Wc3 initiative that Amazon and Ripple is working together. And you know, they say you were connecting the dots. Well, now we see them dots are connecting really well. Now, it did start with this 2015 Ripple joins Web Payments Working Group, co-chaired by WorldPay, co-chaired by Ripple. I'll show you that, guys. WorldPay team up with Lian lian. Lian lian's a Ripple partner. Pretty much, guys, it also started with this. Keep an eye on WorldPay. FIS, Ripple bought them, partner with Lian lian. Now, Ripple is a partner with Lian lian for payments in China. Today, they partnered with Amazon to offer Amazon Pay as a payment method. But if you go down here to Bank XRP, guys, and I will link all this in the description. Working group is co-chaired by Andrian of Ripple. WorldPay includes members of numerous stakeholders, including Bloomberg, Federal Reserve. Now that's going to just bring us to this. WorldPay and Lianlian Pay team up to connect China to the world. WorldPay and Lianlian Pay team up to connect China to the world. WorldPay is the global leader in payments, and Lianlian, one of the top mobile payment services providers in China, are partnering to expand WorldPay's settlement and payout capabilities to include Chinese yuan. Now, that's going to move us to this right here. Ripple partners with Lianlian International to power instant payments to China. So we pretty much got Lianlian and WorldPay teamed up. We got Ripple partners with Lianlian. It's going to get way better than this. AMX scores breakthrough in China with license to process domestic payments. The major U.S. payment card networks have been trying to set up shop to process domestic transactions in mainland China for years, only to encounter government resistance. But American Express announced a breakthrough Friday with a deal to become the first overseas network to win an OK to operate in China. Now, if you're familiar with American Express, Ripple adds American Express to its compendium of banks of partnerships. So we got American Express, Lianlian, still we got Ripple. Under every under every stone you turn, you find Ripple. Now, this brings me to this. The W3C mission to standardize web payments. So earlier this year, Ripple joined W3C Web Payments Interest Group and established an Internet Value Task Force. Now, guys, I'm going to link this article in the description. I'm telling you, if you go through each of these links, I'm telling you, amazing information. I'm trying to get the video down as short as possible, though, with the best information. The working group is co-chaired by Andrian of Ripple. Now, basically, that brings us to this right here. This is Andrian of Ripple. He co-chairs the WC3 Initiative Working Group. Earlier this year, Ripple joined W3C Web Payments Interest Group. The working group is co-chaired by Andrian of Ripple. Andrian Hope. Established Internet of Task Force, which met in New York this past June. Last week, W3C launched the Web Payments Working Group with the goal of establishing standardized APIs that would allow streamlined payments through the browser. So this is like massive. The working group is co-chaired by Andrian Hope. Now, if you bring us to this WC3 Web Payments Working Group, 2018 Web Payments Working Group, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom here. And at the bottom, this is the Web Payments Working Group. Next meets face-to-face. As usual, broad participants make these meetings valuable and fun. Current registrants from the working group include Airbnb, Alibaba, American Express, Ripple Partner, Apple, Bank of America, Ripple Partner through Earthport Technology, Barclays Bank, Ripple Partner, Capital One, China Mobile, Coil, Ripple, Discover, Facebook, Google, invested in Ripple, MasterCard, Microsoft. So we got Microsoft right here that they just create the integration with Tipbot through that. Shopify, WorldPay right there, guys, working with Ripple also, and Visa. Visa just acquired Earthport, Ripple Partner. In addition, we plan to have guests from Amazon. There's Amazon right there. Brave Software. That's interesting. Volkswagen. So we pretty much got like everybody involved with the initiative, but we got Ripple who co-chairs this, and you got Amazon right here, of course, and multiple Ripple partners. Now, I got this from Bank XRP too. Andrian Hope, basically speaking on behalf of Ripple. Standards Officer at Ripple, co-chairs WC3 Web Payments Working Group. So very, very good right here. Stewart XRP is always in the mix of something. Good research there. Now, Andrian Hope, guys, I will link his information in the description also. But, it's good to see that he's head of Interledger at Coil and co-chair to WC3 Web Payments. Very interesting there. Also, guys, Amazon registers 3 cryptocurrency domain names. Does it seem like they're preparing for something? Amazon Technology, a subsidiary of e-commerce giant Amazon, has acquired 3 domain names relating to cryptocurrency. AmazonCryptocurrency.com, AmazonCryptocurrencies.com, and AmazonEthereum.com. So that's kind of interesting, guys. Also, I found out some really good articles too here. Amazon WorldPay Commerce Ecosystem, Amazon Pay Inc.'s WorldPay integration. It's all about integration, guys. Plug and play, that's for sure. Now that brings us to the video that we just watched right here.
So this is like a once in a decade transformation. It's
once in a decade transformation, guys. This is massive. Now this brought me right here to this FIS, Fidelity National Information Services. Now, which pretty much right here, keep an eye on WorldPay, FIS. Now, FIS is just been acquired WorldPay, I believe. We're going to find out here in a second. It'll all make sense in 1 second. The future of thing. I'm going to have to connect this Fidelity information. Now, I'm going to connect this Fidelity in 1 second, guys. I know I got the video clip here somewhere. Okay, here we go. FIS and WorldPay to combine. FIS and WorldPay to combine to accelerate the future of finance and commerce globally. Wow, this is massive, guys. Now this one should have been before that. I should have been after this. Future of fintech. This should have brought me to this. FIS and WorldPay to combine to accelerate the future of finance and commerce globally. Now, I did look up Fidelity National Information. I kind of wanted to get some research on them. Fidelity National Information, better known as the FIS, is an international provider of financial services, technology, and outsourcing services. Headquarters in Jacksonville, Florida. That's where I used to live. I miss Jacksonville so much. It employs 52,000 people worldwide. FIS provider payment, processing, and banking software, services, and outsourcing of the associated technologies. FIS has over 20,000 clients in more than 130 countries. FIS was ranked number one in financial technology company on the FinTech 100 in 2013 and 2014. But what's interesting about this, guys, if you go down here, FIS acquisitions, now the beginning with Barclays. No, Barclays? Remember that name, Barclays? Ripple partner. Credit Suisse, Ripple partner. Right here, guys. And that's going to bring us to this right here. Barclays. MasterCard, Ripple, Barclays. Fund US XRP remittance firm 1.7 million seed. Now this gets very interesting at this point right here, guys, because global remittance startup SendFriend has raised 1.7 million in pre-seed funding by 13 participants. Now, you kind of think, now, what is this SendFriend? It's SendFriend. Okay, I just want to make sure I was pronouncing that right. The U.S. company announced money had received support from MIT Media Labs, Barclays, Ripple partner, the MasterCard Foundation, Ripple itself, Techstar, a couple other big names. But what's interesting about this article, guys, which I kind of didn't realize this, launched in May 2017 by a group of techies with experience at the WorldBank and MoneyGram. Now, guys, this is what I'm saying with the opportunities. People are taking advantage of these opportunities. They see coming. This guy was working at the World Bank, and he said, hey, they seen this payment options coming, of integration of payments. So they left the World Bank. SendFriend proposes to open its first remittance corridor between the Philippines and the United States. The startup is alumni of Barclays Accelerator program, and it entered into a partnership with Ripple Labs to use their xRapid remittance solution. So that brings us to 5 more banks and fintechs will use XRP cryptocurrency. Now this is SendFriend co-founder David Lian lian, and he used to work at the World Bank. This is the one they're talking about, former World Bank employee. So we got former World Bank employee, left the World Bank to start SendFriend, and he's backed by Barclays, Ripple Labs, and you see how I'm all tying all these institutions together. According to the World Bank, from April 2018, the Philippines was the world's third largest remittance country. It received $33 billion in total from overseas Filipino workers. Now this is going to bring us to this one right here. Credit Suisse completes joint mutual transaction using blockchain. Oh, Credit Suisse was in here, right? Okay, yep. Credit Suisse right there. Just making sure. Credit Suisse completes joint mutual fund transaction using the blockchain. Global investment bank Credit Suisse, Suisse, whatever, the Portuguese Banco Best have completed end-to-end fund transactions on blockchain. Now this is a very interesting scenario designed to improve efficiency of fund transactions with the use of blockchain smart contracts. Now if you go down here, guys, within the initiative specializing in banking and assessment management trading was responsible for application programming API integration, end-to-end mutual fund transactions. Previously Credit Suisse, which was responsible for around $800 billion in assets in 2017, successfully conducted the first live transaction of $30 million in securities on the blockchain consortium R3's corridor. Whoa. So now we got R3 coming out here. So we pretty much got this. This is amazing how this is all connecting together. Now you got this right here, like I said, started. Now basically, startup using Ripple's xRapid for remittances just raised 1.7 million, which we just covered that article. The startup raised 1.7 million capital from Media, MasterCard, Barclays, and Ripple. Now basically, guys, started by David Lian, a former World Bank employee. The World Bank, SendFriend is a remittance service that aims to deliver solutions that are 65% cheaper than industry average. The startup announced Monday it raised $1.7 million in capital from MasterCard Foundation, Barclays, and Ripple. And this is what I'm saying, guys. If you think about it, you got MasterCard and Ripple investing in the same company. I've noticed, guys, that you got Visa and MasterCard investing in the same companies. Behind the scenes, guys, I'm telling you, this is all smoke and mirrors. Behind the scenes, a lot of these companies are all excited about this new payment options. And it's pretty much, it all goes back to Ripple Labs. The reason these, Dave from WorldBank went out and started a new company is because he's seen the opportunity knocking that this technology was going to provide a new service, a revolutionary service as far as transactions for 0.0006. I think they might call that the 4 sixes. SendFriend is getting started in the Philippines. Now, pretty much, guys, that brings us to the end right there. Solutions for $33 billion in the market. Guys, this is massive. Also, guys, Amazon Pay inks WorldPay integration as it branches out in wider world of e-commerce. So pretty much, guys, I'm here to tell you, like I said, you're pretty much going to have Amazon, WorldPay, and Ripple all on the same team. And I truly do believe that they are utilizing Ripple's technology through this deal with this Amazon WorldPay. Now, is it xRapid? I don't think so, but it's still a win. Because from my understanding, guys, the goal is to get them to use X Current. Now, once you use X Current, you're pretty much, it's a win-win for the team. I believe most of these institutions are using X Current first because that's what they legally can use. Regulation is being drafted, guys, for them to move to digital currency, XRP. Now, when that regulation is drafted, I guarantee they're going to flip that switch to xRapid. They gotta use something to convert them 120 different currencies. So anyway, guys, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. The CKJ coin will come down right now. Let me guys know what you think about the video. Let me know what you guys think about the video. I really appreciate it. Smash that CKJ coin and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I release new videos. And guys, I'm going to get back to my rabbit hole research. I feel like I've kind of been getting away from that. So I actually am working on a few things. Thank you for your support. Much love. Mahalo.